So Clear, how much have you used Clear?
I think I'm good. I mean, I shouldn't
aside
say
from
that.
the airports.
Oh, aside from the airports, not at all.
Okay.
But at the airports, I found very useful. I'd say in the beginning, I was sort of like, like the lines aren't that different. And then there's been a few times I'm like, oh my God, thank God we have Clear. I finally convinced my husband, who was pretty annoyed to go through the sign-up process, that it's worth it.
Yes. Well, he probably got spoiled when he was active military.
Yes.
And now he's probably like, oh, I'm an average Joe.
Yeah. In fact, on that note, he didn't realize he had to actually get TSA on his own.
Yeah.
So there was one time before we were in the points game that he had to actually go to the average Joe line, and I went through the TSA line, and I was like, I'll see you at the restaurant. I'm not going in that line.
Well, and if anyone who has TSA pre-check, the line sometimes is just as crazy,
if not worse, maybe.
Yeah, there was one time I almost was like, I might just go to the regular line and take off my shoes. But the Clear now is that extra leap, which I know that there was chatter at one point that our governor was going to get rid of that because it was a status line.
It is. It
feels
like that a little bit.
It is. But you know what? If you get the right credit card, then it doesn't mean that it's the status, because me as a teacher I normally don't have status over other people.
When they like push everyone back and they open the gate for you, I feel a little bit yucky about that.
So if you've ever noticed, if you don't, there's like the, people without any sort of extra clearance, and then there's the TSA pre-check line, which is decently easy to get. You can go to like Staples and sign up for it. And then there's TSA pre-check with Clear.
So you have to have both.
Yes, so you have to have both of those, and that's what we both have, because some credit cards will get you, give you cash back on it. What do you call it? Like
credit?
Yeah. So if you pay for it with that credit card, they'll reimburse you essentially for all or a portion of it. So we both have that, and it does get you through security so much faster for all that. They'll do the eye scan for you. The initial time you go through the airport, you do need to leave a little time, because I'll have to do that initial scan of your eyes and or thumbprint, depending on what you want.
That's what Garrett got annoyed about, because the eyes weren't picking up. So we had the first couple times was a little clunky.
Well, I do feel like when we first did it, in between that and our next visit to the airport, they changed things a little bit in the Clear process. I think that we had to redo it again.
Yes, that sounds right.
So now we haven't. We've gone numerous times. And then our kids are free. For it. So. They'll ask them a question like, who are these people?
Oh, they do.
And
with my little 3-year-old. Who's that? My mama?
Even my 10-year-old freezes up like, and so they'll get on for free, which is great. So we fly through security no matter where we are in the United States. I think even some, if I remember correctly, like Mexico has a form of Clear.
Yes. Canada I think. Oh no, I'm thinking of global entries. Never mind. Like Nexus. That's like the global entry thing.
But on top of that, professional sports games and concerts, you can also do that. We've done it at a Giants game. Found the little Clear. You have to kind of know which gate it is, and I wish when we went to the Giants game I'd looked beforehand so that we had ourselves dropped off in that side of it. But the gate was so full, I was like, it's worth it to go find. I Googled where it was. And then my friend and I went to the Pink concert, and we got there a little bit late. Well, actually, we got there plenty of time ahead, but our Uber dropped us off in the wrong location. We got there so much in the wrong location, we didn't get to meet our friends for drinks beforehand. But then when we did finally get there, we saw the Clear area, and we're like, Clear? Like, this is my first time realizing that it was let us in, and we kind of went over there, and the group in front of us were like, is this for Clear, like the Clear for the airport, right? We're like, yeah, we think so too. And sure enough, there was like only 10 people in front of us, and we just were able to get in. So they just
scan your eyes. It's not like you had to have a card or anything. They just scan your eyes.
And you know what? They didn't even, I think they were kind of new to it. They didn't even have any of that. We just showed them our card or like on the app, sorry.
I'm like,
and they just let us in.
I guess I'm not sure I even have the app. Maybe I did when you told me to after that.
And actually I think I didn't even have it in the app. I had it on, like, you know, you have your credit cards and your Apple Pay. I have it on there.
Okay.
And they just let us write in. And then we just went to the gate where we shut our ticket and went in. So it really has become useful in a lot of different areas for us. So even if you don't fly a lot, but in the airport it has, because everyone seems to have TSA pre-check now, so it's that next little thing. And if your credit card's going to pay for it, it's great. And I don't know if we've even done a lot with, which we should probably speak about, not putting your spouse as an authorized user and having them have their own card,
right?
Because then you both get the credit for Clear.
That's what I know. So the first time I did it, the first year we did it, I think I because you get the $189 credit, but the couple or family membership is more than that. So I think I got the credit, but I paid more to have my husband added. But then when we got 2 Amex Business Platinums, then I took him off of my Clear, I gave him his own Clear membership, so we're like single members, and then both our Amex Business Platinums, one pays for one pays for the other. So it's like weird because now we're technically paying more for Clear because we have 2 memberships, but they're both getting credited. So in the end, we're not paying anything. And then you just got to remember which card you have that connected to, and make sure you don't downgrade that one. Which I had recently did and had to remember.
And then which sometimes we do that a lot. So
especially with the Amex Business Platinums.